Some cats form such strong bonds with their cat parents that they can actually sense when their humans are feeling sad. In fact, our cats can care so much that they can even use their kitty powers to secretly comfort us and make us feel better. So if your kitty does any of the following things when you're upset, it means they care a lot and want to make you feel better. Before we get into these signs, let's get one thing straight. Can cats tell when we're sad? Some people might be under the impression that animals don't have feelings, but nothing could be further from the truth. Animal behavior scientists, or ethologists, have identified 6 primary emotions that almost all animals experience to some degree: happiness, sadness, fear, anger, disgust, and surprise. You may recognize the first 5 of these from the Pixar film Inside Out. We guess surprise didn't have as good an agent as the others. As such, even though your fur baby may not be able to understand the complexities of your recent breakup or bad day at work, they can certainly empathize with you being sad. And although they won't be in the running for any high-profile psychologist positions anytime soon, they can certainly tell when you're upset. Studies have shown that cats who have close bonds with their cat parents can tell the difference between different facial expressions and tones of voice, using these cues to recognize your emotions, just like a human loved one would. Do they care? Despite the popular idea of cats as cold and self-centered, popularized by the evil felines featured in kids' films like Cinderella and Lady and the Tramp, cats are actually very caring towards their chosen friends. Feral cats, who don't have people to look after them, will often form colonies of females and young males, centered around a common source of food and/or shelter. The relationships between colony members aren't just proximity-based. Cats will support each other, bring food to other kitties who are sick or nursing babies, and even babysit each other's kids. And of course, when one cat is injured or upset, the other cats in their colony will comfort and support them. To your kitty, you and the other people in your home are their colony. You provide them with food, shelter, and support, and they'll do what they can to return the favor when you need it. How do they comfort you? Your cat can't go out and buy you ice cream when you're going through a breakup, or reassure you that you weren't the crazy one in that argument with your friend. But that doesn't mean they don't have their own ways of cheering you up. Spending time with you. Your cat can't take you out for a long walk or to the movies to take your mind off your problems, but they can still spend time with you. When you're sad, you might notice your kitty sleeping or sitting near you more often, and maybe even following you about the house. Even cats who are usually very independent may become snuggly lap cats when they sense that their cat parents need some tender, loving care. Just touching your fur baby can have positive effects on your mental health, and not just because they're so cuddly and cute. In a 2019 study, scientists asked university students to pet a cat for 10 minutes, best assignment ever, and then measured the amount of cortisol in their saliva. Cortisol is a chemical your brain releases that makes you feel stressed. After petting the cats, the students' cortisol levels lowered significantly compared to what they were before. So next time you're feeling stressed, you might want to try reaching for your kitty. Spa day. There's nothing like a bit of pampering to cheer you up when you feel down. Your cat can't run you a bubble bath or take you for a manicure, but that doesn't mean they won't try to make you feel special. Cats clean themselves and other cats by licking their fur. Your kitty's tongue is covered in tiny spines called papillae, which act as a kind of comb, running through the individual strands of fur, untangling knots and brushing out the dirt and dust. Unfortunately, this means that your fur baby's attempts at grooming you may be a little less than relaxing. Against delicate human skin, those papillae can feel like sandpaper. Ouch! However, if you can sit through the pain, then you can at least take comfort in the knowledge that your kitty is genuinely trying to cheer you up, even if they have a bit of an odd way of going about it. A good chat. Your cat may not be able to speak English, but as every cat parent knows, that doesn't stop our kitties from being very vocal when they want something from us. But when we need something from them, our cat's vocal abilities really come into their own. Studies have shown that the frequency of the vibrations generated by your fur baby purring next to you can cause your brain to release endorphins, the hormones that make you feel happy. Your cat's purr may even be able to help you out with some of the underlying causes of your bad mood. If you're feeling sick or achy and it's making you sad, then you'll be glad to know that your kitty's vibrating purr has been proven to promote the healing of wounds, sprains, and even broken bones. They also help out with breathing problems caused by respiratory conditions such as asthma, lower blood pressure, and reduce the risk of heart attack. Maybe there's something in those old stories about cats being magic. Thoughtful presence. It's the thought that counts. That's a phrase that you've probably heard before. Most likely from your mom when she was explaining why you still had to write your grandma a thank you note after she got you that hideous sweater for your birthday. The sentiment also applies to the gifts that our kitties give us. Cats are bad gift givers. Think less wine and chocolates and more dead mice and birds. Or if you're luckier, possibly your cat will just bring you one of their favorite toys to cheer you up. You know, an item from your home that you already owned and probably paid for with your own money. How did they know? But in all seriousness, your cat's gifts should be understood as well meant, even if they're not what you'd actually want. As we mentioned, feral cats will bring gifts of food to members of their colonies who can't hunt for themselves, either because they're nursing babies or because they're sick or injured. Your fur baby bringing you a present is a sign that they've noticed that you're feeling bad and are worried that you might need something to eat. Think of it as the equivalent of friends and relatives who bring around lasagna whenever somebody's going through bereavement. Your cat can't do much, but they can at least try and make sure that you're eating. What if my cat doesn't try to comfort me? Just like humans, cats can try to comfort their loved ones in a variety of ways, and the different methods will vary from cat to cat. Your cat might not do any of the things on this list, because they've come up with their own unique way of trying to comfort you. However, some cats also just won't try to comfort their humans when they're sad. In fact, you may even notice that your kitty tends to avoid you when you're sad or upset, possibly hiding from sight until you've calmed down. This can make a bad day feel even worse. Not only are you feeling blue, but now your cat hates you? Not necessarily. Like some people, some cats are just bad at handling emotions. If your cat is particularly sensitive to stress, then they may find the changes in behavior caused by your poor mood overwhelming and feel the need to hide until they know things are back to normal. This doesn't mean that they don't love you or that they don't care if you feel bad. It simply means that your cat is very socially awkward, which, given that cat parents are stereotypically introverts, is something that a lot of us can probably relate to. To learn more about how to understand your fur baby's behavior, check out this video to learn why your cat keeps checking up on you.